Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now allegedly is that Queen Naomi has been stoned as Ooni of Ife concluded arrangement with his private jets and everything for Queen Naomi to take a trip to France with Tadenikawo just to leave the scene so that this drama with Pastor Ademiju will die down. As rumor has it, the Ooni of Ife has been very, very adamant over the fact that Queen Naomi needs to leave the scene. We heard, first of all, that he was basically forcing Queen Naomi to go back to the royal mansion in Lagos. The reason is because they said from their tradition that if Queen Naomi goes back into the royal mansion, Ademiju will not have the right to come there because that property belongs to Ooni of Ife, just as no man can enter the palace of the Ooni of Ife as long as that man has an intention to have anything to do with any of his wives. So as we are hearing it, when this Pastor Ademiju came into the scene, Ooni of Ife was very, very uncomfortable. We now heard allegedly that it's been a lot of buzzwords the entire time. And a lot of people are thinking the Pastor Ademiju is new. They said no, that this guy is not a new person in Queen Naomi's life, that he has been there. That last day he was the same person that Queen Naomi turned down a proposal. He went after telling Queen Naomi that he will wait forever for Queen Naomi if that is what Queen Naomi needs. And then this year during her birthday, the man made preparation, came with the mother, who happens to be a prophetess right here in Nigeria. They said they have a very big church in Lagos. They now came and the man proposed to Naomi, and Naomi, rejected. I don't know if I would say rejected, but the proposal didn't go through from what we heard. So right now it's been back and forth with this Pastor Ademiju, and Ooni of Ife is obviously very uncomfortable with what is going on, because as a king, you know that it comes with a whole lot of pride. You take pride knowing that no man can come close to your wife. But unfortunately, this thing with Queen Naomi has happened. It has happened. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Queen Naomi is no longer in the palace, even though Queen Naomi remains married to the Ooni of Ife. I know that a lot of you will come here and tell me they are not married, they are not married. Very soon you show us that divorce certificate that you have. So right now, as rumor has it, this person Ademiju has been going back and forth with Olori Naomi. He loves Olori Naomi, wants to be with Olori Naomi. There's nothing he will do in this world without Olori Naomi. Whatever happens, he's ready to stand through whatever. In fact, he's saying a whole lot of things. Okay, and remember, he is Naomi's friend. And so, even though they said Naomi has spoken to him that he needs to take things easy, that she is still married, as in that situation is still there as long as Ooni of Ife has not given her the go-ahead, to move on with her life. And then the man will not lie low. So, Ooni of Ife has allegedly had a lot of altercation with Olori Naomi because he feels like this man is coming because of the green light he is getting from Olori Naomi, even though Naomi has spoken to Ooni of Ife time and time again that this has got nothing to do with her, that if she wanted to accept this man's engagement, she would have accepted it a long time ago, and Ooni of Ife should not put all of this on her. But with everything that has gone, with all the buzzwords, everything, Ooni not feeling okay, being all, apprehensive over the situation, trying to take, make sure that the man doesn't come close to Queen Naomi. But the man seemed, you can come. Sorry about that. So the man seemed really, really, I don't know. Will I say stubborn or somebody who is in love? The man is not ready to let go. The man is just going on and on and on. Right now, we are hearing that the Ooni of Ife finished preparation for Queen Naomi to go to France to go and stay there for 2 weeks. And Queen Naomi is supposed to go with Tadenikawo, and some other person is supposed to go with Queen Naomi. That all arrangement is an all expense paid trip for Queen Naomi. And the reason why Ooni of Ife is taking the initiative to do this is to ensure that This thing with Pastor Ademiju goes down. Perhaps if he doesn't see Naomi, he will go back to where he is coming from, because they say he's resident in the US or Canada or wherever he is coming from. He's a man who is in love, and he is ready to do anything that is within his power to ensure that he gets the love of his life, who unfortunately is a wife to a first-class monarch, a beautiful woman at that. So right now they said there is also still serious back and forth movement here. Queen Naomi has a whole lot of stuff going on. They have seasonal prayers, services in church that's been lined up for Queen Naomi right here in Nigeria. They say that she has a lot of events lined up. And right now, she's very, very unhappy with the fact that Kabiyesi is allegedly forcing her to go to France and stay in France and do what? And that's exactly what she is saying, that she is not going to any France. And Kabiyesi, they said, as it is rumored, that Kabiyesi is saying that whether she likes it or not, she needs to go to France. So a lot of people are saying maybe she ought to have probably gone to the royal mansion to stay there. Because of course Kabiyesi knows that the man will not come there, rather than going all the way up to France to go and stay there for 2 weeks. One thing about Queen Naomi, I noticed she doesn't like staying abroad for long. She's so much into her church stuff, and that is like a priority for her. She wants to do everything that God wants her to do, rather than just be, having all of this intergalactic movement that people call enjoyment all over the place. And so they said this is causing another problem. We heard the other day that Kabiyesi wasn't feeling well. But at least maybe you have seen videos. I think he is doing better now. They said Queen Naomi went there, gave Kabiyesi all the assurances in the world that if these women leave, she is going to return back to the palace. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I don't know what you think. Maybe Queen Naomi love her husband, because I want to believe that with all the things that Queen Naomi has said, all these men that are coming for her, and the truth remains that I saw a comment the other day where somebody would say, who is coming for Queen Naomi? I beg you guys should leave this. Men are coming for her, whether you like it or not. She's not a beautiful woman. She is indeed a beautiful woman, okay? And so with everything she has seen, I want to believe that if she doesn't love Ooni of Ife, she would be going back and forth. She probably join these people to be fighting Ooni of Ife. But every time we've had this kind of situation, the other time they say it was an airline bus that came and the man was flexing muscles that they would do this, they would do that. They said eventually it was Queen Naomi who frustrated the man and the man left. And so maybe, just maybe, Queen Naomi loves her husband, the Ooni of Ife, and maybe she's willing to go back. And that is why a lot of people are saying that Kabiyesi needs to do what he needs to do. Kabiyesi needs to make sure that things fall back in place, because 2 months is like 2 days right now. We are in April already. Next month is June, and April. Next month is May, and the next month is June. Now, June is just by the corner. So when people begin to say in the next 2 months, June, people should not think that June is next year December or next 3 years December. It's just by the corner. So for Kabiyesi to sustain this momentum and ensure that things with Queen Naomi, between himself and Queen Naomi, continue to go well, he needs to expedite action to ensure that whatever is done with this other Oloris. This is not to say that they do not deserve to stay in the palace. Well, it's up to Kabiyesi at the end of the day. But if Kabiyesi will continue to put on this kind of fight, as we are hearing it allegedly, if all the information we are getting is the truth, I want to believe that it will be easier for him to get his wife back into the palace rather than leave his wife out there. Because if Queen Naomi had not been outside the palace, there's no way this man will be coming for Queen Naomi. The man would never have had that guts to be going for Queen Naomi. I do know that Queen Naomi is a beautiful woman. That man going for Queen Naomi does not mean the man has done anything bad. Like I said yesterday, the man saw a beautiful flower and he wants to pluck from the flower. That's normal and that's natural. And even though a lot of people are taking it as if the man has done something wrong, for me, I just the only place where I think that He's rushing too much. He needs to take it easy. He needs to be matured enough to understand that Queen Naomi is in another situation, and Queen Naomi needs to get out of that situation before he tries to, do whatever he wants to do. But be it as it may, they say that there is another goes. Queen Naomi needs to go to France, and that is what Kabiesi is insisting. And she is saying that she's not going anywhere. She needs to stay back because she has services to attend to. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.